Good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts, and I am doing functional strength training today. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3, heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So today we're going to do something a little bit different today. So we're going to do, it's called as many rounds as possible. So it's called an AMRAP workout. Right leg, let's swing the leg front to back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for 4 minutes. You have 2 exercises. You're going to repeat those 2 exercises for a specific number of reps as many times as you can in 4 minutes. Good. Switching sides. So for example, our first circuit is going to be 10 squat to press and 20 jumping jacks. And you're going to do those 2 exercises on repeat as many times as you can in 4 minutes. Switching legs, we're going to take it out and in. So the one thing that kind of stinks is you're going to have to count. And if we know me, I'm not great at counting, but you go at your own speed. All right, bring it in, switch it over to the other side. Nice, good side leg lift. So you'll be able to go at your own speed. So you might have somebody that's on their 3rd set. You might have somebody that's on their 4th. You might have somebody that's only on their 2nd. 2. Good. Feet hip width apart. Slow deadlift. Hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. So we have 6 of those circuits, and we're just going to have 6 4-minute circuits, 2 exercises in each. Let's go a little bit faster. So hinge and lift. All of our reps are going to be in the 5, 10, or 20 range. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it forward. Hold your hinge, open your book. So open and close. Think about opening that shoulder up back behind you. Good. 4, 3, 2. Bring it into the center, slow squat. Hinge it down. Stand up nice and tall. So slowly drop the heels down towards the hips. Feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Down. Let's take our hands by our shoulders, speed it up. We're going to take it down, reach for the sky. So this is our squat to press. Little movement practice. 3, 2. Good. Hold the arms up. Now we focus on the pull. Last time it was on the push. Now I want you to pull down, pull down. Here's 4, 3, 2. Forward step and reach. Bring it in. Forward step, pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drop that back knee down towards the floor. 4, 3, 2. Forward step at a reach. So forward step, rotation corner to corner. 4, 3, 2. Side lunge, step it out to the side, hold it in place. Hands can be on the thighs, chest is lifted, head is above your heart. 8, 7. Hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. So in and out. Again, head stays above the heart. This is all pelvic movement. Or if you don't want to move the pelvis, you're just going to belly breathe. So breathe it into your belly. Exhale, pull the belly button in. So in and out. A couple more. All right, we're going to take it down. Keep it nice and wide. Use a chair if you need to. We're going to plank walkout all the way out to a nice good plank. Hold it for a second, and then we're going to walk it all the way back up again. So walk it out and walk it back. If you need to, grab that chair, grab that countertop. Hands on the seat of the chair. Keep the chest over the seat of the chair and step it back. So always an option to do that incline plank or that incline walkout. I'm going to do one more. So walk it out, plank, walk it all the way back, bring it back up into the center. We're going to add a step touch and a little press back. So we do have cardio moves today. That's what we're going to work on. Good, let's change it to a curl. Add a tricep press back. 4, 3, 2, bring the knees up in front, right in the center, step, pull. So low impact, big arms. 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks right here, tap and tap. This is our last exercise in our warm-up. Then we're gonna go ahead and get started. So 8, 7, 4, 3, march it out, shake it out. Roll the shoulders, up, back, and down into your back pocket. Grab a quick drink. So 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes. I want you to do 10 squat to press, 20 jumping jacks, 10 squat to press, 20 jumping jacks, 10 squat to press, 20 jumping jacks. You're gonna do as many as you can, as many rounds as you can of those 2 exercises in 4 minutes. We don't have to rush through these. Take your time. It's okay. The 20 jumping jacks, if you're doing low impact, you're gonna end up doing 20 total, so 10 per leg. We have 4 minutes. Squat to press in 3, 2, and 1. So 10 squat to press. And remember, take your time. So you have to kind of count on your own. I don't want to count for you because you might be ahead of me or behind me. I'm going to try to keep an eye on my own count because we all know how well that goes. So I'm getting close to my last couple. Then I'm gonna go for my jacks. So then just set your weights down and we're gonna go in for our jacks. I'm almost done here and here. And I'm gonna go right back into my other exercise. So based on the times that we're doing right now, we're gonna get about 4 rounds. It's kind of the plan. Now, if you need to, alternate your overhead presses, or you can do front raises instead. So you can be here, give your arms a little bit of a break. This is my last one. I'm gonna go back. Exercise number 2. This is kind of like doing Tabatas, only instead of going for time, we're going for reps. Good, I am almost done. All right, and we're about halfway. So we're doing really, really well. Like I said, we're gonna get about 4 rounds in here. And some of you might be thinking, you know, I just do not feel like counting today. That's okay. Just keep up with me. So all of these are going to be 1 cardio, 1 strength, or 1 strength and 1 core. Going back to my cardio, round number 3. Good. Last couple for me. Heading back to my last set. And you might notice you start to slow down a little bit once you get down to round 3 and 4, and that's perfectly normal. We're getting in those extra reps. Good. going for my last set of cardio. Might be able to get a couple more reps in for strength. We'll see. Good. You got a few more seconds left, like 5. Can you get in? A couple more squat press. Here's 2 and 1. Good job. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a drink. Circuit number 1 is done. We're going to move on to circuit number 2. 5 lunges with the curl on the right, 5 lunges with the curl on the left, and then we're going to do side lunge, triple jog, 10 total, so 5 right, 5 left. So you're just going to alternate between the 2. If it works better for your brain to do 10 lunges and alternate, go for it. But 5 lunges curled right, 5 left, side lunge, triple jog. So 4 minutes, 3, 2, and 1. So you can do forward lunges, you can do reverse lunges, you can do the lunge with the curl, or you can do the lunge and then the curl. It's personal preference today. So this is my last one. I'm going to switch it over right into my other leg. Good, we've got a lot of compound moves today, which means we'll be doing lower body and upper body at the same time. Good, that was my last rep. I'm gonna do my side step and my triple. So side step, triple, that's my 1. You can keep it small or you can make it big. It's personal preference. So for this round, seems like I'm not gonna quite get 4 rounds. This is my last one. Going back for my lunges. So we just step it forward or reverse, lunge with a curl. The thing I like about this is you can go at your own speed. If you're a little bit slower, you're still good to go. Good, switching sides. The thing I don't like about it, for me personally, is I cannot talk and count at the same time. I have to have like one of my hands counting. Last one for me, for my lunges. Dumbbell down, side step or lunge. I'm gonna take it out and do my triple. Now it can be a little step, and you just take your step out right here. Keep it low impact. This is my last one. Good. I'm gonna go back to my lunges with my curl. Remember, if you're like, I'm struggling with counting, I'm not sure where I'm at, keep up with me. You're gonna be at least close. But just like Tabatas, you only have to think about 2 exercises. That's it. Good. Going back for my side lunge. My triple jog. We have about a minute, just over a minute left. So I will probably be able to get in a few more lunges. Good, a couple more for me. And I'm going to grab my dumbbells. So just over 30 seconds. And if you're on the set with me, you can alternate your lunges. If you don't think you're gonna get through all of your reps, try to keep you somewhat even. Good, 5 seconds left. I'm gonna set my dumbbell down, my one side lunge, triple jog. Good job. Walk around, grab a drink. Circuit number 3, 10 rows, 20 hamstring curls. That's gonna be 10 per side, 20 total. So 10 rows, and then 1, 2, counting to 20. So keep it nice and simple. 4 minutes, in 3, 2, and 1. So 4 minutes. Hinge it forward, 10 rows. Remember, this is about technique. We don't have to fly through these. I just have a couple more. So for me, dumbbells down, we're gonna go for my curls. What you do with your arms is completely up to you. If you wanna get them high, you wanna keep them low, go for it. I'm halfway. Good, I'm going back for my rows. I'm probably gonna get at least 4 rounds on this set. So going back for my 10 rows. If you need to, alternate. You're good. I'm going a little bit lighter on my weights because we are going to get quite a few reps in here. It's my last one. Going back for my curls. If you want to make it a little bit harder, arms out. We're going to pull it back. The higher your arms are, the harder this is going to be. Good. Going back for my rows. This is all about time, pacing yourself. I could probably go up in my weights a little bit, but I'm just going to keep it here. We are halfway. We've got less than 2 minutes left. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get at least 4, if not 5 reps. I'm gonna grab my cardio. I'm gonna take my arms up a little bit higher this round. Two, 1, going back for my rows. So some rounds we're gonna get 3, some rounds we're gonna get 5. It's just gonna depend. I just have a couple more. Good, we've got about a minute left. So just nice, good curls. Going back for my rows. We're not quite, got about 35 seconds left. So I can probably get 1 more set of rows or close to it. Good, 15 seconds. I'm gonna get my last little bit, last few curls. 2 and 1, bring it in.
shake it out, walk around, grab a quick drink of water. Next 3 rounds are down on the floor. You do not have to go to the floor. You can stay standing. As always, we're gonna do 5 plank walkouts with a push-up, or hands on the chair, step it back, push up, walk it forwards. Banded chest press is okay too, or just the walkouts is okay. Then we're gonna do 10 mountain climbers, 10 per leg. If you're standing, high knee marches or jogging, okay? You're gonna do 10 per leg. We're gonna do that walkout with a push-up or just a walkout. That's okay too. But 4 minutes, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna walk it out, hinge it forwards. I take it down to my knees, do my push-up, and walk it back. Remember, we might not get 4 rounds on this one. Take your time. There's a reason why we're only doing 5 of these, because they take a little bit more time, they're a little bit more challenging, and I know everybody loves push-ups. I'm gonna walk it all the way back up, and then I'm gonna take it down and I'm gonna do my mountain climbers. If you wanna stay at an incline, feel free, and I'm gonna do 10 per leg. Then I'm gonna walk myself all the way back up to my starting position, and I'm gonna repeat. Going back from my walkout with my push-up. Remember, you have the option right here. We step it back, push up here, step it forwards, and stand tall. This will take a little bit less time, so some of you might actually get more reps than the rest of us, more rounds. And that's okay. You're still doing the workout. You're just modifying it based on how you're feeling. And then we're gonna go for our climbers. Again, standing, marching, jogging, incline. That was my last set. I'm gonna go back for my walkouts. We're halfway through this round. So pick your option. I say pick your poison. Pick what you're able to do today. You modify as needed. And again, take your time. You do not have to rush through these. Yes, you want to try to get as many rounds as you can, but it's okay if you only get a couple. I always say quality over quantity. So I just finished my walkouts. If you need to, if you have to be on the floor, you can do mountain climbers. Knee to elbow on the same side. Just gonna take you a little bit longer, and that's okay. You have less than a minute. This is my last set for my climbers. I'm gonna walk myself back up. Try to get another round of walkouts with the optional push-up. This is one of the harder ones. Got 30 seconds. And then we have a couple more rounds on the floor. You don't have to be on the floor. Again, you can be standing. Definitely feeling my shoulders today. Got 10 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk around, march it out. Grab a drink, roll the shoulders. We are going to do 10 Skullcrushers or 10 tricep kickbacks. And then we're gonna do 10 crunches with a heel touch, or if you're standing, you're gonna do a crunch, and you can kind of reach for your ankle, or you can do like we do, sweep, like you're trying to hold your foot to put your shoe on. So we're gonna do 10 skull crushers, and then we're gonna do 10 crunch. 1, 2, 3. So that's how we're going to count it. But I'm gonna go down to the floor. If you wanna stay standing, please do. So take it all the way down, getting ready for skull crushers. 1 dumbbell or 2. I'm gonna do both arms at the same time. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna take it all the way down, 4 minutes, and 3, 2, and 1. So, skull crushers or tricep kickbacks. We're gonna go for 10. Think about elbows pointing up towards the ceiling, or if you're doing a kickback, your elbows are going to be pointing back behind you. I'm going to do a couple more just because, like I said, I can't count and talk at the same time. I'm going to carefully bring my dumbbells down, give them a little bit of space. Arms out to the side, I'm going to crunch, knee in, reach for the bottom of my foot. That's 1, 2, 3. Good, I just have a couple more. Nice, good crunch, take your time. Good, carefully grab those dumbbells, bring them back up. Nice, good skull crushers or tricep kickbacks. If you start getting a little bit tired, you're more than welcome to alternate your arms and still get your 10. Good. I'm done with those. I'm gonna come back for my crunch. So arms out, crunch. It's just a little sweep. Like I'm trying to crunch, drive that knee in. Can I touch the bottom of my foot? Good, couple more. Use for me. We're over halfway. Just a little under that halfway point. I'm bringing my dumbbells back up, going for my skull crushers. Good, I've got a couple more. And I'm gonna go back for my crunches. We're getting close to being just a minute down or a minute left. So nice, good crunch. Reach for that foot. Or if you're standing, reach for that heel. Or a standing march, reach for that foot. Last couple for me. Less than a minute to go. Arms back up. I'm going to alternate this set. I'm still only going to do 10. So you always modify based on how you're feeling today. Seconds. I'm going to try to get in my last little set of my crunches. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Give yourself a little bit of a rest. We have time to do one more set. I think I'm just gonna do 3 minutes for this one instead of doing 4 minutes. All right, hold on. We'll have to see if I can watch my counts. So we're gonna do V heel drops. So if you're on the floor, you're just gonna take your heels out like a dead bug and then bring it in. So out and in. If you are standing, you're going to do knee to the corner march. You're gonna do 10 total and then 10 Russian twists. If you're standing, you can rotate, or you can do this, where your knee goes towards your opposite shoulder. So for the heel drops, it's the wide march. For the Russian twists, it's here or just the rotation. We're gonna do 10 per side on the Russian twists. We're gonna take it all the way down. I'm gonna do 3 minutes this round. So think about your dead bug position in 3, 2, 1. So 10 heel drops. You're just gonna drop the heels down, bring it back up. So heels wide, back in the middle. Now, if you need to do one leg at a time, please do. So you can absolutely just take it one leg out, bring it back in, take the other leg out and bring it back in. I just have a couple more. And then I'm going to bring it up, V-sit position, optional to have a dumbbell. I'm just gonna rotate. Good, and I'm gonna take it all the way back down again. So Russian twist, we're doing 10 per side. Heel drops, we're just doing 10 total. So it might be 5 right, 5 left, or 10 both. I am halfway with this. Good, that was my last one for that. I'm gonna bring it back up, Russian twist. Again, dumbbell is optional. You're gonna rotate. If you don't wanna rotate, bring it in the center, press it out. This is your option. So no rotation. Good, I'm taking it back down, 10 Bs. So low back pulled into the floor. And your heels don't have to go really far out. Good, I only have a couple more. Bring it back up. You have 1 minute, less than 1 minute. So pace yourself. Last set. I'm gonna take it down. I know I can get at least one more set of the heel drops. We'll see if I can get one more set of the Russian twists. Less than 30 seconds. Bringing it back up for my Russian twist. And I'm really glad we're only doing 3 minutes this round instead of 4, because I'm already really starting to feel this. I don't know if I could do another minute. Two and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, or if you're on the floor, just hang out for a little bit. I'm gonna take a moment, just put my equipment away. You can grab a drink. We're gonna go for a little bit of stretching. We're gonna go down onto our backs and we're gonna start stretching our legs. If you wanna stay standing or if you wanna stay seated for some of these, feel free. We're gonna take that right leg out, straighten it out, knees and toes pointing to the ceiling. Keep that back of your leg, as much of it touching the floor as you can. And then we're gonna pull in on the left leg. If you pull in on the left leg and you notice that your knee on the right leg pops up, relax the left leg until you can straighten that knee and then start to add that pull in. We want to squeeze the quad on our right leg, straighten the leg, and then gently pull in on the left. Let's take that left leg. We're going to bring it up so your knee is pointing to the ceiling in line with your hip. Flex your foot. And now we're just going to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. So your right leg is still stretched out on the floor. If you need to bend that right leg and have the foot on the floor, you can. Might make it a little easier for you. Let's soften that knee. We're going to circle our left ankle and change direction. And now we're going to keep that left knee bent. We're going to gently bring that left knee across the body towards the floor on the right side, trying to keep your left shoulder close to the floor, and the left arm, I'm going to extend it out to the side, palm facing up. So a little hip stretch, little torso stretch, little chest and bicep stretch. Good. 4, 3, bring it into the center. Let's take that left leg straight. We're going to repeat all of that on the other side. Left leg is straight, knee and toe pointing to the ceiling. Grab that knee very carefully and start to pull it in towards your chest. You can grab in front of the knee, you can grab behind the thigh. It's kind of whatever feels better for you. And we just want to get a nice good stretch. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Let's take that right knee, have it directly in line with your hip. Flex your foot. We're going to straighten and bend the knee. It does not have to go perfectly straight. We want to go just until we feel a little tug, and then we go right back down again. So just a nice good straighten and bend. Good. Let's soften that knee. We're going to do ankle circles or ankle ovals. Good. Change direction. Now let's carefully take that right knee, bring it across the body over to the left side. And our right arm is going to be out, palm facing up. Nice, good stretch. My right foot touches the floor, my knee does not, but I'm able to keep my right shoulder close to the floor. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. Hug both knees into the chest. If you'd like, you can do a little crunch and try to bring your nose towards your knees as long as you're breathing okay. And then we're going to roll it to the side and we're going to come up to a seated position. Then we're going to flip it over onto hands and knees. And we're just going to do some hip circles here. So kind of a variation on cat-cow, adding in a little bit of rounding when we do our cat-cow. Change direction, so it's left, center, right, and down. All right, let's bring it in. Hips at the heels, back towards your hips, or hips towards your heels. Reach those arms out. Nice, good, straight arm stretch, stretching out underneath the arms. You can drop the forehead to the floor. If you need to, you can be a little farther out. Your hips do not have to be touching your heels. You can have your arms on a chair or on a wall. Let's walk it back. We're going to take hips to heels, kneeling position. Now let's come up to half kneeling. We're going to tuck our tail, squeeze our glute, add a little bit of a press forward just until we feel a good stretch in the front of that hip. And then we're going to give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to switch over to the other side. So half kneeling position. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, a little bit of a push forwards, and then give yourself a nice good pat on the back. Eight, 7, good. 4, 3, 2, bring it in. Take that front leg, pull it back a little bit, push through. We're going to come up to a nice good standing position. belly's in, arms out to the side, big breath in, hands behind the ears. Take it out, rotate, and then reach for the small of the back. So we want to try to imagine if we were lying on the floor, and we want to try to keep our hands as close to the floor as we can get. Now you might be here, and that's okay. We all have to start somewhere. Good, one more, all the way up and all the way down. Bring it in, shoulders up, back and down into your back pocket, thumbs pointing forwards. Nice, good shoulder rolls. Shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up, chin back, look to the right, look to the left. Good, bring it into the center, big breath in, spread your fingers, spread your toes, and exhale. Good, one more time, big breath in, and out, and you are all done.